greatly, and that's why Skyjay succeeds with the character. He can make the reads. He has the fundamental skill to succeed. And funny, you talked about the combos, Max, because talking with Semi before, one of the things we really worked on together is getting those combos in tournaments. Because what we noticed is that in those high-pressure situations, like playing against an Incineroar, that's where he would go for the more simple confirms to be 100% sure. Because when Youngling does drop a combo, it's an instant reversal, which is huge, right? Of course. So we've been working on getting that confidence up and hitting those combos even in these situations. Let's see if Semi can make it work. We're a Hollow Bastion. I think a good pick for both sides here.
Yeah, I like the small stage against the zoner, right? It's less distance for Skyjay to have to cover. Just keep things close, and you have that nice low platform. Incineroar, some of the craziest sharking in the game, courtesy of his amazing up air. But on Semi's end, I feel like Young Link is pretty good on every stage, right? Even when you can't throw your projectiles all day, you have so much speed, great normals. I mean, pretty much this character is an all-arounder in the disguise of a zoner.
I was wondering what projectile or what move that Skyjay would be kind of looking out to revenge, and I think Boomerang's a great one. He knows the Boomerang's going to go past him. He can revenge it on the way back.
So the thing is, if you shoot the revenge hitbox, you can actually just grab him out and he gets rid of the buff entirely. Of course. So the returning Boomerang is exactly what Semi was looking for. He just messed up on the execution there and got hit. Right now, good advantage state, 120 on Incineroar. Not a kill percent for Young Link yet, but Ooh, close. Can he make it?
That was such an insane chase by Skyjay, by the way. Just knowing that Semi would retreat right there.
Footstool.
No way!
And those scramble situations are going to be so good for Semi.
Hey, and something that's really standing out to me is that Youngling's height is coming in so big for Semi here, because when he's dashing, these short hop side Bs from Incineroar are not connecting. And that's a huge difference, because that is Skyjay's win condition. He puts you in the corner and then he jumps side Bs, but you cannot just do it against Youngling. That's going to complicate the way Skyjay has to win here, and now, you know, Semi is grabbing that hole in the game plan, and look at the momentum. Look at the lead. Skyjay barely breaking through, but the percentage is dealt.
Yeah, when you've already established that much extra credit, especially as a character like Young Link, it can be so hard for your opponent to catch up. And Skyjay playing one of the slowest characters in the game while the tech chase gonna go through for Semi here. And not activating that revenge either.
Yeah, really good from Semi to kind of recognize what Skyjay kind of wanted. Speaking of Ramsey's part, that win condition that Skyjay has is getting kind of snuffed out by Semi.
But Semi's win condition as well, 200 on the cat, and that means you're nearing KO percents as Young Link here, and that is the scary thing. Like I said, the individual hits, they're nice, but you gotta get that final one. For sure. Semi finds it, but Incineroar now already halfway through Semi stock, maybe even more, thinking about the difference in kill power here, right?
Yeah, I would like to see Semi kind of watch out for those roll-ins. He's getting kind of caught out a lot by Skyjay's drop kicks with the forward air. Unfortunately, trying to get these revenges and getting snuffed out every time. He's not landing them this game.
Man. No. Wow, barely surviving the Alolan Whip right there. Okay, Semi, bomb in hand though. Yeah, he can afford to do that. Skyjay though keeps his double jump intact.
The returning Rang, and Skyjay not countering, this time jumping. Semi one step ahead. He's not even waiting for the information. He's a counterplay. Skyjay with a great catch, but the staling on the previous one means that this one won't KO, and Semi with the perfect spacing on the up B now.
Hold
Another one, and you see, we know it's not over yet. Like Max said, hold on. You gotta watch out a little bit. This is Young Link we're talking about. Gets them there, puts them off stage. Can we get a bomb? Any type of ledge trap? Unfortunately not.
I think it's like even scarier when you're about to win the game against Skyjay, right? You know this guy is just so mentally composed, stays centered, and like you have to do so much work to kill this character. We saw Skyjay living to 200 plus on his second stock.
The two-frame down tilts. This
is how it starts. You're off stage. Where do you go? Tries to get the revenge on the up B, just misses it though.
Semi's recovery this game has been insane. He has not gotten gimped, and Skyjay, let me tell you, he is good at finding those final hits. The tech chase, Skyjay with the mix-up, the side B goes under, and that was the vital difference in that situation. Now Skyjay, this is the moment where you're...
Oh no!
And he's waiting for those landings. He's waiting to press a button. He has that armored side B to ignore it. Tries for the revenge again. Puts himself off stage. And Semi with another down there, just lingering, waiting for you to get off on that ledge.
Just narrowly clutching that one out. And you see Skyjay's face tells a story in itself. He got up out of his seat, not shaking at all, just laughing it off, right? And I think that's what makes this guy so scary. He plays a character that can take so many hits, can kill you in so few hits. And when you're that composed, that's the scariest type of player to fight in the entire world. It's like, this guy's not phased by anything.
Yeah, building on that, I think that is what got Skyjay in that game. Because Semi, dude, that game was Semi's story.
Yeah.
But Skyjay was a single hit away from winning that. And that's not hyperbole. A single hit away from winning that. And you cannot get to that point if you don't have the composure of a god. Like, honestly, one of the most composed players in the business.
Yeah, that's what has made him such a threat with a character that everyone pretty much wrote off as a low tier, a mid tier, right? Suddenly there's discussion about whether he's better than Palutena. Only one man could contribute to that.
He's right here. Yeah, that's you, Mutes. All right, getting into game 2. We're going to Smashville. Same layout, smaller stage. That could have huge consequences. We saw a lot of those side Bs barely not KOing. On Smashville, it would have been a different story.
Love that double back air to kind of get the bomb straight, set up for the ledge trap. And again, just keeping Skyjay there, waiting. What's he going to pick next? And he's getting caught by that last part of the forward air. Yeah.
Semi,
where do we go?
Semi is the he is the expert of that move. I don't see
the catch with the down
how much mileage he's getting out of a single move. The forward air pressure, that is a rising aerial that's -3-ish on block, leading into insane pressure. And right now that pressure is building. Skyjay finally finding a break, and the damage is real. But again, the advantage state, that is where the magic happens. Can Semi make it back to neutral?
Oh my god. Oh my god. And see, I saw Skyjay take over 100% damage. I knew. I was like, this does not mean shit until you take the stock away from him. And sure enough, Skyjay ripping the rug out from underneath Semi's feet. This character, Young Link, I mean, he's so good in the neutral. He's so good from afar, right? On paper, way better character than Incineroar. But your win condition is so much more complicated. There's not as many stray hits, not as many reckless, easy game plans that will be able to take a stock.
Yep, it's human nature. You know, you might be so good on paper like you keep saying, but what you have to realize is you're a human. You're not a task bot. You will make those mistakes. Skyjay feeds on it.
And that is the big thing. Is I think the thing about Skyjay is not just his reads, but he hits you once, he does not let you go. He got a single straight hit on Semi, converted it all the way into a KO. That is insane to me.
Yep.
And that is what makes Skyjay so much better than his peers. Semi fighting his way back to even stocks, but this 33% might as well be 100 the way that Skyjay has been KO.
Oh my god.
If the first one whiffs, I'm gonna just do it again. Revenge had that out for plenty. Unfortunately though, just can't seem to get back to the ledge for Skyjay. Again, getting put off on that stage.
There's no way that's not the best counter in the game, right?
Oh my lord.
God.
Rising there, the awareness to punish a rising there with side B is crazy. Skyjay right now on a whole nother level.
Backing up what he said about having a lot of Young Link experience, clearly. But okay, Semi tacking that damage on once again.
He recovers.
It's going to be easy for him to get these combos going, right?
Nice.
To keep Skyjay at bay, but can you finish him off? That is the question. We're going to see this wall of hitboxes resulting in a forward air for the kill. All right, this time, Semi's the one setting the pace.
And that lingering nair has been saving him a lot. That toe poke of the child just helping him fight this cat, keeping him at bay, taking the stock and keeping the lead as well.
Zair into dash attack, neutral air to prevent the landing, and another Zair into dash attack.
He's cooking.
Semi looking so good here at the end of game 2, but is it the end is the question, right? This is Skyjay we're talking about.
There's the side B, and that should be the KO. And just like that, Max, we are a few interactions away from curtains. Semi, though, grabbing control with that invincibility. No overdue pressure on the revenge after that double revenge, right? Now working out, Semi immediately adjusting. And now Skyjay's online forward air. That's
so
40%.
Damage.
The 2-frame attempts are coming through, but Semi, I love his disadvantage right here. Even against a player like Skyjay, he makes it.
Love the jab one on shield. Just kind of checking him in place, keeping Skyjay kind of guessing.
Woo! That reaction, the platform usage.
Oh,
Skyjay,
no.
The double jump saved, but Semi, that's a regrab, uses the meaty, but it wasn't enough. He fell out the up B. Chat, he fell out the up B. That is tragic for Supahsemmie.
And the angled up forward tilt right there, right?
Yeah.
Goes from a gut check to a throat chop, right? Oh my god, that was ridiculous. And Skyjay, you know, you see him take 120% at the beginning of a match. It does not mean a goddamn thing. This guy is completely unbothered by everything that you throw at him. Literally, in the case of Young Link, so many projectiles. You have all the tools in the world to stop him from hitting you, but somehow it's still not enough.
And I feel like that can be so kind of taxing on Semi's mind, right? Because no matter what he does, Because let's be honest, he played that match phenomenally. Point is, though, if he's not getting these kills, what does playing phenomenally mean? You can win neutral all damn day. You're not getting these kills, and at the moment, Skyjay is winning off that. That's the reason he's taking that game.
And look at this man. He's having an H-Box Kanye moment, just singing along as he plays.
He's been talking to himself or singing all day. It looks to be in reaction to things that happen on screen. I dig it. It's a good way to stay aware of exactly what's going on.
968 off the bat, by the way.
85.
I've seen this before.
And this is the big issue with Younglink, is he doesn't have the best advantage state.
Right.
He doesn't have like the airspeed to...
He got that.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
He got that one, though.
Yo, Younglink used throw chop on me. I can't. I have no words. Holy moly.
Back air went into up smash, like kind of a classic for Semi. It seems to be a really nice confirm. And look at the lead already. We lapping him % soon. Maybe? Never mind. I'm talking too soon.
Yeah.
Skyjay proving us wrong time and time again, right?
Definitely a misinput. Probably wanted a wave bounce projectile, of course. Probably the side B. Just got up B instead. Not getting killed for it, though. And still the side B. Just waiting for him. Semi keeping the kind of center stage. Now it's his game to play.
This advantage state is nice. The forward tilt usage, right? Very rare. The forward air usage, also rare. But Semi using these less rewarding tools and still getting great results regardless of the lower reward.
Yeah, I think when you're up this big, right, you just want to play it as safe as possible. You've also done your job. Wow, the footstool C-drop, excuse me. Yeah, right, depending on which side you pop out on. And the neutral air just enough to do it. Very rare that you see that move actually, well, no, not really that rare, but still, it's not one of, like, his strongest moves.
It's not the go-to, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly why Semi is, like you said, Fabs, right? He hits different than these other Younglings because he uses the moveset in a different way. We saw the up tilt to juggle there. When's the last time you saw a Youngling use up tilt outside of trying to get KOs? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's Semi right now putting on a clinic, looking like a 3-stock so far. And you don't say that often about Skyjay, of all people.
Right, I feel like this is definitely a player who can make some insane comebacks, but not in a position like this. Wow.
3-stock from Supahsemmie making a statement game 3. He said, hey, that game 2, we saw some adaptations from Skyjay. We saw him get those final hits. Semi said, all right, enough playing.
Yeah, like you got your one game where you could stunt on me, right? But now it's time to play the matchup. And
he said Younglink can kill, by the way.
Skyjay completely unbothered, still just doing the same thing, singing along with the music in his headphones. And what's crazy to me is I feel like, you know, game sound is such an important thing for me when I'm playing. Sure. Even in friendlies, I hate playing without audio. It just doesn't feel like the same game. But Skyjay opting completely out of that, just putting the full headset on with his music. He was talking about it in the Airbnb that we were all staying at before the tournament, and he was saying, yeah, like, it just keeps me focused in a different way, right? I don't even care about hearing the game. It doesn't really affect things too much unless I'm fighting Snake, for example.
Of course.
But I would rather just keep that same frame of mind, distract myself from the pressure of the game, and clearly it works out for him. I mean, this guy doesn't really miss high placements these days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the classic Youngling down tilt into spot dodge. That's a true combo they always like to tell you. Cannot punish that move on shield.
Same for the jab, which is something that Semi has been using, right? -7, extremely safe for a jab. And right now, again, Semi, that clinic, it's back. And I think he has
Wow, and the Lariat going to do a ton of damage, too. Even if you miss the command grab, Skyjay right there to pick it up, make sure that revenge goes to use.
And I think Semi has banned the single plat stages because we're going to Battlefield now, which is, you know, like different. We saw the Skyjay counter pick going to Smashville. We saw the Hollow Bastion. Semi kind of learning as we go, realizing, hey, this layout is that
I like it. No, I like it. It's armored.
That's
Why not?
good.
It's a DP.
It's a DP.
For real.
Can't touch me. He's playing Incin like a Shoto at the moment, but oh man! You got to show something else right now. The DI, not exactly the best from that down air. Super strong move. It's Semi all the way right now.
The bomb. So the biggest thing I think here is that like these normal getups from Skyjay, that's a habit. And he's been doing them the entire set so far. Now Semi getting those down airs on it. We saw it in the first game. They're coming back, and that is huge because like we said, right, the difference is in the KO power. But if you can get consistent KOs out of your ledge traps, that's huge.
Hold on, though. Skyjay cutting this lead off, only 25%. You could get the first stock as early as you want, right? But if you're not doing enough damage, it doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
Especially when Incineroar can do 25 in one shot.
Just throwing all of the options at him and then kind of countering with the grab. Skyjay not knowing kind of which button to press or what to do at the moment in those situations, getting caught kind of lacking. And you see, catching him on the landing, no revenge for you either.
Okay, so far though, Semi looking ironclad in this game 4 while missing the tech chase. I thought that side B would be good to cover everything, but no.
way.
Oh, there it is. Okay, 50 off of the grab. Gonna put a huge dent in the lead.
Corner pressure, that's big. That's a side B, the Skyjay special. He loves cornering you, and then that jump side B covers so many options. Supahsemmie ready for it, avoiding it, now gets his own corner pressure, and the revenge, they have been connecting more and more. Skyjay is adapting, he's learning, and it's a big...
Oh, man.
No. Oh, I thought...
The wave bounce?
Dude, my brain thought he just edge hogged him for a second. I was like, what is going on?
All right, Max, enough AGR for you. That's your ultimate. There it is, the back air, big. Semi is fighting even against revenge, which is honestly big, right? Because if you show too much respect, you're gonna get overwhelmed. You gotta fight even when you're a little bit weaker.
Yeah, and the 5-star cat splash is catching with the nair. Semi coming back with it. There's 1 stock apiece, 0%.
Skyjay's winner bracket life at risk here. That's going to be the one to break the ice, though. Gets the first 2 hits.
Oh, no.
Oh, and the revenge, and another one.
You gotta get the grab if you're Semi.
Double revenge.
Oh,
my God.
Revenge makes the fair safer, and this is bad for Semi. Good thing on a down throw, but the corner is big. There's the reversal as well. Skyjay right now looking like a different player compared to what we saw in the previous games. This is looking very rough for Supahsemmie. The grab missing as well. Skyjay now in the final moments of this game.
Oh, I love the patience by the ledge from Skyjay, but Semi gonna get in, find a reversal, tacks on a little bit of damage, but guess what? He's back in the same exact position. Love that, holding down on the up B, but Skyjay already committed to that lariat. That could have been a kill off the explosion.
The grab, it misses. Semi doesn't overcommit. Sets up his little corner.
Yeah, there's no need
from it. Chasing the boomerang, but he's too scared of these revenges, right?
Hold on. Down. Oh, wait. Goes for down there. Skyjay smartly drifts off the stage. Doesn't want to magnet the eye, but still getting caught by the forward there.
Yo, Rage Youngling, though?
We were talking about how hard it is to land that final blow on Skyjay, but Semi looking unstoppable.
And it's so tense right now. How to find the kill the Nair coming out of the shield. Has him on the stage. No way!
So greedy from Skyjay.
Out.
He made the read. He made the read when he needed to. There's the jump. They're both committing, but...
Oh my God.
And there's only one button Skyjay wants, and we know it. We know it all. Look at him trying to find the spacing. Gets a different one, though. The back air. Brings it to game 5.
By any means necessary, he will find that last hit. But you really saw both of them thriving at that near death percent, right? It's like you only need to get that one hit. For Young Link, his tools going to be running away, being very hard to catch. For Skyjay, it's that raw survivability, the threat of getting close to him and pressing a button, having it get revenged, or even just eaten by the small amount of armor on the Alone Whip, right? But at the end of the day, we're going to a game 5, and I don't think you could ask for anything more as a spectator.
For sure.
The cool thing about that final interaction is we saw Semi with a jump in fair getting outspaced by the Incineroar Becker, right? And I just know what was going through the head there, because what is the one weakness that Young Link has in his pressure? His grab is super committal, right? So Semi's like, I need to beat shield without committing to grab. And he's basically reading like Skyjay is gonna he's gonna, you know, basically try to use shield, mix in jumps and rolls. And he's like, I cannot call this out with a grab. I have to do something like a jump in air to be safe. And then in turn, Skyjay walling him out. And because we hadn't really seen Semi be aggressive like that, right? Like a full advancing fair, it's a rarity. But in that situation, Skyjay ready for the possibility, ready with the defense, and that is what got him that game 5 opportunity. Let's see if he can make use of it, or if it's Semi basically establishing the defense of Europe here in winter semis.
Seems like Semi just seems to always get this opening gamut of damage at the start, but it's always a case of like, can he maintain it? You know what I mean? And 2 of those games he hasn't been able to.
Oh, double jump. Oh,
Young Link's aerial, some of the safest in the business, though. You talked about the forward air Ramses, of course, neutral air going to be just the same. But
sucks for Semi not being ready for the revenge, and he was playing around it more. I think that really is the story of what we've seen in the last game. It's that adaptation surrounding revenge. Do you respect it? Do you not? And if you're wrong, the other party just gets so much reward. And in this situation, the boomerang betrayal. Semi, though, continuing the advantage, doubling Skyjay in percent, but the KO power, even at 125 in the corner, it's just not enough.
That's what makes it
there, though. Doesn't matter how much he drinks his milk, just can't find the kill. Gaussian gotta be stronger in this type of times. Unfortunately, it's Skyjay's turn right now.
This could be rough. Semi going high rare, gets the trade. Weak hit of the down air again. Skyjay not getting a big hit either.
Well, when they're talking about how good characters are, they love looking at frame data, they love looking at speed, right? But do not forget about weight.
No way.
Oh,
No way.
It's so important, and that's what's allowed Skyjay to keep that close enough. Semi failed to kill him on so many attempts right there. His percent got higher and higher and higher. And guess what? As soon as Skyjay respawns, only one side B was all it took. Okay, can you punish that? No, facing the wrong way. I'm not sure why shield grab was the choice there.
That revenge, again, we see Skyjay really betting it on having that revenge read, and Semi, he's not really falling for it. I feel like when Skyjay comes through, it's not these revenges per se, it's the other things, right? Like the mix of
double revenge, and look at that neutral
41.
being
the
ready
dark
for that.
area.
Being ready for that so big. Skyjay now setting up the pressure. Is that it? Not quite. The bomb giving him a little bit of a boost, but Skyjay.
Wow, look at the roll.
He's hunting.
But look at that. I mean, suddenly Skyjay is up by 10%. Well, not anymore, but still, he took a massive lead after trailing for the entirety of this game. Semi, can you finish him off right here at the ledge? No, the reversal.
Lord.
Not a KO, but the clock is established. Semi gets deposited under the stage with the bomb. No tech needed. Doesn't miss him with the tech either. Double jump, air dodge. Weasels his way back, but Skyjay, he's so many steps ahead right now.
Just waiting.
Yeah, you have to think he's prepared for that, right? He knows, he sees the bomb flashing just like we all do. Oh, no, and he was jumpless off the stage. Okay, guys, it all comes down to this last stock, game 5.
Oh, he's getting taken to the skies right now, though. Oh, just missed the grab. Super clutch spot dodge for Semi. But again, that dash attack is coming in clutch when he needs to be.
Kid named Clutch.
Up air.
Okay, Max.
Yeah.
Might have something to say about that.
Oh, side B.
No way you're dead, right? Okay.
But we're in a bad spot. We're in a bad spot.
Oh my God! Revenge into forward air on the up B to close it out. Skyjay, one of the most clutch players in the entire world, and you can see why. The whole set, bobbing his head, singing along with his music, completely unconcerned with the events on the screen. Whether or not he's winning, it doesn't matter to this guy. He will find some way to finish the set in his favor.
There is no way people can tell me that Revenge is best served cold. That man cooked him with heat right there, man. Skyjay is the man.
Yo, that's my goat, bro.
He dived deep into those instincts and just kept chasing. He made the plays he had to make. That is the difference here. Semi, in these situations where he had to kill, he couldn't do it. Skyjay, when he got the opportunity, he went for blood. That's it. I think we got an interview with our winner. So let's take a look at